What is going on, everybody? So my last react video was about freaking El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie on Netflix, and it looks like they actually dropped a trailer that has footage. From my understanding, there's new footage of this. It's a 2 minute and 16 second trailer. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this right now and see if there's finally some good footage for this movie. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. So this seems like it's gonna be right after everything happened. That's not his house, is it? You can't go to his house. Oh, see, I don't remember that guy. Is he a new guy? I don't remember him from the show. But I saw he was in the first teaser trailer. Oh wait, I remember that guy. Or do I remember him from something else? They're the guys that were selling for him, right? Ouch. I remember him getting tortured, man. It was gangster. Damn. Aaron Paul's one of those dudes that looks dope with a shaved head. You know, not everybody can pull it off. Aaron Paul pulls it off pretty well. Oh, ouch. I remember that. Oof. Man, he had the worst luck with girlfriends in the show. Is he getting the money? No, wait, they stole the money in the last thing. That's a beautiful shot. Oh. Stink bug? His middle name is Bruce? Is he blowing up all his stuff? Like, I'm very curious on what the movie's gonna be about. I mean, it looks like he's gonna be a badass. Is there gonna be a showdown? Yeah. Oh, he answered my question. There's gonna be a showdown. Okay, I'm glad you answered that question, Jesse Pinkman. Oh, man. Okay, so that was just a very chill trailer. I was definitely, as you can tell, super more pumped when you don't really see a lot, you know? I'm curious about what's going to be happening in the movie. It does look like it's going to be something that's immediately after what happened at the end of Breaking Bad, which is cool. Totally down about it, and I think everybody wants to see what happens to Jesse Pinkman. Will he die at the end of this? Will he keep going? Is there going to be any kind of Walter White experience? Now, I will say, I might actually cover this at the end of this, but let me just say my piece on this. It's going to be very curious if Walter White's going to be in this. From what I've heard is that he might just be flashbacks and then he is actually dead in this show. Because, you know, it's logically, I guess you would think, like, he had cancer. He was super dying. It seemed like there was no way he's going to be able to come back from that. So how could he live at the end? Is it going to be something where the CIA or whoever, the FBI, whoever was chasing him is going to bring him in and give him super drugs or something to keep him alive? Like, how would he actually have survived the end when he was pretty much laying there? It looked like he was going to die. That's the most curious thing, you know what I mean? But, I mean, this is a movie, it is a franchise. If somebody dies, they can definitely come back. But I do think that, you know, the creators of this movie, El Camino, want to actually focus on the Jesse Pinkman story, because a lot of people feel like Jesse just got put through the ringer at the end of Breaking Bad. And I'm totally down with the movie just being all about him, and hopefully there'll be some cool surprises in this. You know, maybe we'll see Saul again, maybe we'll see, you know, maybe we will see freaking Heisenberg. But I don't know, we might just see him in flashbacks of maybe stuff they didn't show us during the show, which would be kind of cool. Now, one thing I do want to point out, if you actually saw the last video when, you know, Jesse Pinkman's in the El Camino, he's listening to the actual, like, radio of, like, hey, 9 bodies were found. I actually went back to see the final episode, and I'm not going to show it on here because, you know, it's just going to be a bunch of randomness. The video, or actually, I probably could. Okay, so I am just going to show you, if you saw the last trailer, this is the ending to Breaking Bad, and if you haven't seen the show, you're totally going to get spoiled here, so I'm just gonna play it for you. But this is what happens at the end, if you're curious. Walter White tackles Jesse Pinkman, everybody's like, what's going on here, blah, 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 blah. And what you're going to see is all these dudes get capped. And there's this dude outside, right? He's the first victim, gets taken out, and there's just everybody's getting shot up. So the one thing that you want to pause it on is right here, okay? right here, you can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the building. And then if you count the guy outside that got shot, there's 8. I'm not counting Jesse or Walter in this. I'm talking about the people that are getting shot at. There's 7 in the room that get shot, and there's 1 dude outside. And then if we play the last trailer that came out during the Emmys, you hear this. So it's going to show up right here when he turns on the radio. We're going to hear the body count of what happened in that, you know, after the aftermath of that, what we just saw, everybody getting shot up. So let's just wait for it to come up right here. Right here.
Victims. It started when neighbors reported hearing hundreds of gunshots fired.
I think it's...
When Albuquerque police arrived, they discovered the bodies of 9 male victims.
9 male victims.
Multiple times.
Okay, so this is very interesting at this point, right? So like I said, you can count that there's 1 guy outside, 7 dudes in the building that get shot up. Well, I should say that 7 of them get shot up. Jesse Pinkman strangles one of them. So there's 8 right there. And then we know at the end of the actual movie, or at the end of the show, that Walter White falls down and he's like dying and all the police show up around him. That would equal 9 bodies at the scene if Walter actually died. So that could be right there some foreshadowing that Walter is actually dead. Unless there was actually some random guy that we didn't know about that also got killed in this area, because Jesse got away and we're assuming Walter is one of the 9 bodies. It's just something very interesting that I thought I might have been onto, and just something cool to see. Now, of course, when it comes to the FBI or whatever, CIA, whatever you want to call it, you can actually just, they could be lying and just say, yeah, Walter White is dead, where they actually kept him alive and he is going to still be in the show or in this movie. That could be very interesting. But with these 9 bodies here, it should be, and they said 9 bodies that had shots or gunshot wounds or whatever, where technically that one guy got strangled, so he wouldn't have any gunshot wounds in him. He would just be dead because of strangulation. And I don't think Walter got shot either. So, or maybe he did. I don't know. I don't remember the ending too well. I just remember how he died. I don't remember if he got shot by the thing. I think he was just dying from his cancer. But you can correct me on that in the comment sections down below. Anyways, I gotta say, I am getting hyped for this movie again. I didn't think this show was like my favorite show of all time, but I did think it was a really good show. I'm excited for El Camino. Can't wait to see what Aaron Paul is going to bring us in this movie. I do think that this could be one of those like breaking records type of streams for Netflix, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I do want to know your thoughts on the new Breaking Bad movie in the comment sections down below. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm more than likely going to be posting a bunch of videos today because so many things have dropped. Please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Make sure you put the notifications to all so you can get all of the notifications when we upload videos here on the Juice from the Box channel. If you're trying to get yourself some Batman news, I did post a new video over on my main channel, Bat from the Box. Also, the Batman News Weekly podcast is a thing. Go subscribe to that as well. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something about my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.